Alright. Too many people are acting as how Jesus called Peter a tumbleweed. But more specifically, during the times of when Peter was lacking faith because there was too much trials going on, the upcoming crucifixion was at hand. It was, say, a couple months before, or even leading up to. I don't know. The Bible's not doesn't have specific dates, but just configure with me and entertain the thought that the upcoming crucifixion was at hand, like real close, like with a month or two. Everything was leading to a head and a climax of Christ on the cross. Jesus referred to Peter at that time as a tumbleweed that goes here and goes there wherever the wind blows, saying that he doesn't have roots, he's not stable, he's not firm in his beliefs, which we see later on. I'm saying a lot of people are like that right now too. I mean, there's a lot of support believing that things are rigged and other things are not truthful and honest and transparent as they should. Alright, so I've only been saying that personally since Obama's first term, that things were rigged. Nobody wanted to hear it, nobody wanted to believe it. Trump now on his second election term is now challenging the integrity. Finally, somebody decides to challenge the integrity. I mean, let's just say about 10 years. It's been probably about 8 since I've called it. Since I really looked at it, I missed it. But let's just say since Obama's first term, when I was paying attention. Because I was in the military at Obama's first term. I was there. I joined the military in 2007, late 2007, so I got out in 2010, so little time reference, I was in the military when George W. Bush handed over and transferred the power to Barack Obama. Just saying that I was there inside the military at that time. That's it. Don't take no references, don't take anything else other than what I'm saying. I'm not... How do you put it? Because I'm going to tell you, don't take anything out of context. What I say is what I mean, and specifically what I mean. I dislike it when people take and twist my words or try and twist something out of what I'm saying, like trying to make something else. I dislike that, so please don't. I think you know what I mean. I'm not explaining it too well because I'm not trying to get on this for that video. This video is specifically at those who are lacking faith and are crying and trying and they're not holding on to their prophecy. If God told you something, He's going to come through with that. I've only found God one time, seriously, that He didn't come through with His promise to me. And it was because of the will of a human being. He did His best. He brought somebody to me. But the person decided, no, screw off, I'm not having you. Or even a foul spirit jumped into the person who I was supposed to have, and they flipped me off, and they decided to go their own way, telling me what they did. Okay, that put me through some trying times, as I think a lot of people, that anybody that knows me has seen me go through it. It wrecked my life for the last 7 years. It really devastated me. All that, that hurt. Anyways, people like Marcus Rogers, you crying over this. I don't know. God told me. God told me something, and He showed me things. He showed me proof. He showed me what He was going to do, but I still don't believe. Well, only a fool looks for signs, guy. That goes for the rest of you. I'm tired of being nice. Alright? In the book of Proverbs, only fools look for signs. It's one thing if a sign comes to you, if God taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, look over there, look. There's a sign, okay? Look, there's a sign. That's not a fool. God showed me. God showed me. Look, God already told you. God showed you once. He showed you twice. He showed you a third time. Now He's probably exacerbated at your lack of faith and your standing. Where are you planted? You went out there in the dirt. You got off the concrete, the firm foundation. That's your fault. Your fault. Like the story of 3 little piggies. Guess what happened? One pig built his house out of straw, the next one out of sticks and twigs. Those 2 houses didn't stand. The pig that built his house out of concrete on a firm foundation, everybody come running to him. That's just like the prophets. The men and the women who have built their foundation out of brick and stone, who have stood for the test of time. All the prophets, all the Christians, everybody, even non-Christians and non-believers in God and heaven and all this power that is. They all come running. They hate God. They don't like you. Damn the powers that be, whatever. And it's like, well, excuse me. When everything goes bad, who do they come running to? Just like on the battlefield in real service. Marines, Air Force, Army, everybody in between that I didn't mention. Okay? You're in that foxhole and you got rounds flying past your head. The majority of the time, non-believers and believers both get together and say, God, help me, get me out of this, give me your strength. All of a sudden they want to find God. All of a sudden when everything looks bad and the prophets look like liars because their prophecies they're looking shaky and things aren't about to come through. Guess who they come running to? People like me, people like others who I don't know. There are people out there with that type of strength and that type of firm holding. They come running to. Unless they have a big head and they got such an egotistical self that, oh, it's only me, only my religion is on the line, my follower base is on the line, my name is on the line. Guess what? You're not the only one out there who's prophesied Trump to be a presidential leader for 2 full terms. There was Kim Clement, like I've said in my other videos. There was me. There was another man who wears orange. I forgot his name. He's on YouTube as well. I forget. He's an older gentleman now. He's got a great beard. He's got gray hair. He generally wears an orange uniform or something in his sermons. He's also prophesied. Kim Clement passed away. God took him home. So it's like this. There's only 3 of us now alive. And the one man is really wavering in his beliefs, crying about it, not standing firm. I told him, I wrote him on his little chat. I said, look, I'm going to throw a stone at you because, you want to get off on the side. You don't want to stand firm and strong. If you have a follower base, how are you going to cry and show weakness, all right? How? You got people following you, looking up to you. If you can't show the strength of Samson in the hard times, and the courage of Jesus Christ in the hard times, you don't deserve to be a leader. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to correct. Alright? Nobody likes an instructor, because an instructor drives you hard, drives you for everything you're worth, pushes you to that limit that you didn't know that you could go to. We all know that. It should be known. Nobody likes an instructor because they push you as hard as they can push you. And beyond at that sometimes. I think I said it in my other video, man is meant to be lazy. God doesn't like lazy men, as the church says. But why did God create us to be lazy? Look at this. I'm going to give you a reference from the Bible, or at least not from the Bible, but what the factuals I've taken and the knowledge that I've looking at the Garden of Eden from the Bible's perspective, or at least from my perspective, from what the Bible offers. If God created a green, nice, lush, perfect land that has all kinds of fruits, all kinds of vegetables, all kinds of things to eat and pleasure and the right temperature, a perfect place. Never hungry, never tired, tired, okay, whatever, but, the temperature is perfect, just right, and there's always stuff to eat. There's plenty of communication between God himself and the animals, and like every animal on earth is your pet and loves you and will not hurt you. God made man to be lazy. God made it easy for man before man took the temptation and pissed God off, okay? Before man made God angry. Man was made to be lazy from the beginning. God set man up to be lazy. God provided everything. Life, happiness, whatever. Man failed the test, I guess. I have my own personal feelings about what happened, but I'm not going to get into that. But the instructor's portion of the deal is to make you unlazy, get you out of that slump. Give me. You're supposed to do for others now. The good times won't come back until we can work and help each other. And showing weakness in this time of spiritual battling and this all nonsense of putting people in power that want to take away our rights and our guns and our liberties. In the Bill of Rights and the Constitution, that we're supposed to have guns. We're supposed to have the ability to challenge the government. And putting Biden in office, we will not have a chance for our liberties. We will not have a chance to defend them as well. We will not have a chance to challenge the government, because the government will come to take our weapons, so that we cannot challenge and have a say. It's so much is at stake, because if you are looking for these end times, you want to keep praying for these end times, the end times will come and you won't like it, nor nobody else. So stop praying for the end times. Stop praying for foul things. Watch your prayers. Watch how you pray. I think some of you need to ask God how to pray before you start praying. You need to have a good conversation before you start praying, and receive some revelations of how to pray and what to pray for. And stay strong and stay true and hold your strength and hold your honor. not crying and gossiping and woeing about what's going on and what you see is not there. Guess what? If Elijah weathered the storm of Ahab and Jezebel, prophesied and the prophecies came true and brought them low while he was out there in the desert, and God had the birds come and feed him, and he found water where there shouldn't have been water, and they fell low to the prophecy that he spoke. Guess what? So will I. I will prophesy the spirit of Jezebel and Ahab to be brought low, and they will be brought low. And the storm shall be weathered. It shall be easy. What did Christ say? Huh? When he was on the boat, the disciples were all in a panic, flipping out, going crazy. Jesus, wake up, wake up. Oh my God. The boat's going to capsize. Wake up, we're in trouble. And Jesus got up. In my own words, it's like he told the storm to have peace. Is peace be to the wind, peace be something. I don't remember the words, so excuse me. They pretty much told the storm to stop. And guess what? The storm stopped. Weathered the storm. Just stop. A grain of a mustard seed. No, Jesus knew who he was. He walked firmly in who he was. Just stop. Just boom. Storm stopped and the skies became clear and the ocean decided to just... Why are y'all not coming together as a whole, as one, and telling this storm to stop? Why are you not gathering the strength of Samson and smacking this enemy upside his face and saying, get out of here, or worse is going to happen? Why are you not using the wisdom of Solomon and thinking about what is really going on and looking at the future, not just here and now? Why are you not using the faith of Elijah and the power thereof of Christ? All the keys are here. They're sitting right in front of you. It's your fault for not turning on the ignition. I hope you catch my reference. I hope you heard me and not just... I hope you listened to me, not just heard me. God bless you all, alright?